You've arrived now in LA. Just how excited are you for the next couple of days here?
Super excited. Obviously, it's something, as a little kid, probably like everyone else says, kind of everything's kind of led up to this moment. And obviously, this is kind of the starting point for something bigger. And, once you get drafted, it kind of shifts towards working toward making an NHL lineup. But just getting here, I feel like it's finally starting to sink in. Kind of hasn't really felt real. But, as you arrive in LA and, see the beautiful city and, seeing all these people here for the draft, it's kind of starting to feel more real.
For yourself, obviously not here alone. Who's out here supporting you, and who are you getting to share this week with?
Yeah, for me, I have a really small family. For me, my immediate family is just me, my mom, my dad, and my dog. Unfortunately, the dog couldn't make it, so just me, my mom, and my dad. But, those are the people that have been with me for the whole way. So it's, even though it's a small group, it's super special to me.
When you think back to this season in Owen Sound, what did the staff, how much did they support you, and how much do you think your game grew in this very important season for you?
Yeah, a ton. I think probably more so like off the ice as a person. Coming in via trade and being injured. First 5 weeks I was in Owen Sound, didn't even play. So it was a bit of an adjustment. I owe a lot to strength coach Andy Plater. He was spent maybe a little more time than I would have liked to with him this year with the injuries. But getting in and not having to leave Owen Sound once just for any treatment, whatever it was. Thanks to our chaplain in Oshawa, Jack Hanna, foster a relationship with our chaplain, Phil Reed, in Owen Sound right away. So, he was huge for me this year, just supporting me through everything. And I'm actually going to be building with him next year. But, yeah, community, I owe a huge thanks to them. Just so welcoming. They really don't care how skilled you are, just, how hard you work on the ice. And I loved it, and I'm excited to go back.
Trying to focus on team success, but a part of it too is trying to get your name out there and make sure teams notice you. OHL throws on a new event this year at the Top Prospects game that is a chance for players to showcase themselves. Just how much do you think the league, the Ontario Hockey League, helped you build your profile leading into the NHL draft?
Yeah, a ton. Obviously gave me a chance to showcase myself, but I think the league doesn't have to do much work. It kind of just the resume speaks for itself, right? You look at the statistics every year, OHL is usually at the top in terms of players drafted and players playing in the NHL. So, just having that resume for the league, you're going to have the most eyes on you scouting wise. You're right next to Toronto, the metropolis of hockey, and amazing coaches. Obviously great organization like Oshawa, playing in front of 5,000-6,000 fans a night, and then now coming to Owen Sound where, they've just helped me so much. And like I said, the league speaks for itself, and it's the best junior hockey league in the world.